So I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy a wireless charger for my phone to fit it on a motorbike. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm turning my eyes into the CB1000R because I haven't given that much love, even reading it, because of Christmas and then the weather, and just been so busy that I haven't actually got into it. Plus the CB250N project is taking a lot of my time, and it's for obvious reasons, because it's a new project and I just can't wait to get to work and have a second bike. But as I've been riding my CB1000R, one of the things I've noticed that it still annoys me a little bit when I do a little bit longer rides, especially an hour and a half rides. I actually take my phone as my main navigation system, which has been working perfectly, to be honest, but it comes with a lot of accessories that I need to carry. So I have installed on my motorbike a 12-volt socket, which I can use a connector to have two USB connections, and I usually have that. So it's a 12-volt to USB connector or adapter, and then I have a cable, lightning cable for the iPhone, and then it's just all these cables, all these accessories I have to carry. And then every time I stop for petrol station or anything or coffee, I have to take it out. It's really annoying, and it's to be honest, it's not a problem, but you want the most convenient. So you already have the helmet and all the rest to carry with you. You want at least as possible stuff to actually wear. So I finally decided to bite the bullet and buy a wireless charger for my phone to fit it on a motorbike. And the weapon of choice obviously had to be a quad lock. I'm a big fan of quad lock. They've done loads of accessories. Again, I'm not sponsored, so this is from my own experience, my own money, buying these products. So I got this waterproof wireless charger from Quad Lock, and this is something that I thought about purchasing when it came out, actually, but I was thinking, do I actually need it? It was about, I think, £70, and I thought it was always too expensive to buy it. And Black Friday came, discount was on, and I thought, you know what, maybe I should give it a go. I've seen a lot of people with it, and for the convenience of having the phone charging without any cables, I thought, let's do it. Now this is I think it's the version 2. The original one had a few issues with it in terms of the way it connects to the cable at the back, the USB cable. I think there was a little bit of gap between, and there you could see the metal, so it wasn't 100% waterproof. So the version 2, which this is, has fixed that problem, and we're gonna check it out. So we'll go straight doing the unboxing. But this is not actually the first time I'm doing this video. I actually recorded a week ago, but I came into a problem because I've noticed there was something that no longer comes with this accessory, which is the cable from the battery to USB, which before used to be included and no longer does it. So I had to stop that video and I had to come back and do this new one, because I've also bought a waterproof 12-volt to USB Smart Adaptor. Now this is actually not what came with this originally. It was something similar, but this is actually an improved version, so basically almost like a version 2, because this one not only allows you to connect to a USB cable, it's waterproof, so it seals nicely, and it has a new feature which is off, on, or automatic. So this will hopefully not drain your battery. Now the old version was just pretty much a cable from the battery terminals to USB female, and if you connected something, it would drain the battery. That's it. So this one should fix the problem. So we'll open and have a look. Now I bought these two because the whole point of having a wireless charger is to have it connected to the battery, and I could forget about it. If it didn't come with the terminal connections, I would have to connect to the 12-volt socket, and then it will be the same as what I had. What's the point? So I had to spend a bit more money. So this cost me a little bit more. This cost me about £30, and this I think was 70, but I got 15% discount on Black Friday. If I knew, I would have purchased both of them on Black Friday so I could get the discount. So the great thing about this one is actually you can just have this on its own. You don't really need a wireless charger if you don't want to, but you can use this for other accessories, and that's what I was thinking about. So if you guys know, I go between my quad lock mount when using my phone to a TomTom when I go for longer rides and I don't want to drain the battery on the phone, and I want to use TomTom, which is a little bit better for traveling, especially if you lose signal. TomTom would allow you to get directions to where you want to get. So I swapped between this one and quad lock, and for that reason I could actually have this connected, the TomTom connected to this and leave it always on. So this could really be useful for any other accessories that you use, even like your GoPro cameras or any other cameras or any other accessories that you use on your motorbike. So what I'm planning to do is install this, leave it somewhere that I could reach, so I can swap between the quad lock waterproof wireless charger, and if I decide to take the TomTom, I just unplug it from somewhere accessible, and then I can use the TomTom, and that would be extremely useful. I think that's probably the only benefit of having these two parts and the latest versions of them. Obviously this costs a lot now, it's about £100 for those two parts, but you know, for the long term it's probably worth it, as you can do so much with it. So let's do first the waterproof wireless charger. Obviously I've opened this before and I kind of did a video, but it went a little bit wrong due to the parts they were missing. So this is the instruction manual and tells you a little bit what to do, and as you can see it's a pretty straightforward. If you have a quad lock mount already, you just unscrew it, fit the new head, screw it back in, and then you just connect the cable. So this is as simple as it goes. So if you see here, this is already open previously. So this is the head, and this is how it looks. It's pretty solid, it's a really good material. One of the reasons why I actually wasn't too keen on getting this, because it's such a big part in the front of your bike, and I thought if you compare it, it's huge, isn't it? Look at that. Now one of the things that I just noticed is this, the light. So the light tells you if it's blue is power on, if it's blinking is error mode, if it's green is charging, if it's blinking in green is low input power mode, when it's light blue is fully charged, if it's flashing, I guess, with light blue it's wireless charging overheating. Now if I have this and I have the phone over it, whatever position, you're not going to see this light, so you're never going to know that it's overheating, right? Unless you don't have the phone on it, and if you don't, then you won't be charging, so you won't take power, so you won't overheat, right? Or is it me, or is it just, I don't know. I think this light should be somewhere that you could, visible, because honestly, how would you see it? Anyway, that's my rant. So you get some zip ties, and you get 1, 2, 3 cables, and these are USB to USB-C cables. Now obviously you can tell that this is short and these two are long. Now the difference between these two is one is a straight connection and the other one is a 90-degree angle, which is awesome because a lot of times you don't have that much space and cables like this tend to break. So these ones I think will work a little bit better, so I might be using this one. Anyway, so this is the mount. There's not much to it. I have the screw here to go in. There's literally not a lot more to do on this. I don't think you even need the instructions to fit this. Now let's move this to the side and let's look here at the waterproof 12 volt smart adapter. So this, let me open now. So this one is the one I actually haven't opened at all. This is the first time. So this is where it is. Okay, so there's already information here, which is in auto mode. This device will remain on after the engine has been shut off until the battery voltage drops to below 12 volts. I'm guessing the battery would go below 12 volts. If it doesn't, then this is useless, right? I have no idea how much the battery drops once you turn it off, but you know, let's fit this. Let's try it. So this is the device, and I guess, yeah, it's on, off, no, auto, sorry, and off is in the middle, I guess. So on, off, and auto. So this is off at the moment. This, you know, it's really nice quality. The cable is pretty long, so this is the one that will connect to the whatever adapter accessory you have. Is this it? It doesn't look like this. Ah, okay. Has, I was just going to say, this doesn't look waterproof at all, but these are some zip ties, and there's a cover. Okay, so this is the rubber cover. So this one will go here, and the accessory will go through and we'll seal it. That's pretty nice. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, this looks like really nice. You know, obviously I can actually connect this straight away because I'll have SAE connector on my motorcycle, so I might try this before even fitting, so you guys can see how it works and if it's actually off or not. And this is obviously the SAE connector. So this is similar to my keys one. So you'll connect this to the battery. It comes with a fuse already, and then there you go. Then you connect it here. So yeah. So all in all, pretty straightforward. There's the warranty and it gives you a little bit of a guidance. Wiring options, and this is exactly how I would do it. This is very simple, but there you go. So I'll probably connect this straight away because this is the simplest thing to do. We'll just fit this on the bike and screw the old one, screw this one back in, and this is the difference between the old one and the new one. So the new one has this shroud or this cover to seal the USB plug. Can you see? The other one, it didn't. It showed a little bit of the plug. So the metal will be exposed. So basically, if the metal is exposed, if there's a gap, you're going to get water in, or damp, or dust, anything. So obviously it's not going to be 100% waterproof. So this is probably going to be my connection. I'm going to have this, and then I'm going to have this one, then I'm going to have this one connected to the battery, and then this one in the middle. So this is how it all connects together. So it's very simple wiring. There's nothing complicated. Obviously you'll probably spend more time knowing where you're going to fit this on the bike, and how you're going to run the cable through, maybe underneath the tank. So I might lift the tank to find a good place to put it. But yes, I'm definitely gonna use this at the front of the bike, close to the headlight, so I can swap between the quad lock to the TomTom, and this is going to be how I'm going to do it. So let's start by doing this one, which is extremely quick, and then we connect this one straight into the my SE Connect from my keys jacket, just to see how everything works. And if it does, then I'll just connect this to the battery. So I have two SE connections, one for the quad lock or accessory, and the other one for the heater jacket. So let's go and do that now. Okay, so this is the mount that I'm going to be replacing. So what you need is the Allen key, and you just remove it. And that's about it. This is the mechanism to lock it. This is the size of the screw, and you can tell that this is much smaller than the screw they sent. So this is the difference between the screws from the original mount to the wireless charging head. It's much deeper because the mount is very thick, as you can see. Okay, so let's put it in the right position, and I'm gonna fit it. Now, can you see these parts of the vibration dampener? They'll cause a problem on the way you mount. Obviously you can move them around, but I'm gonna try to align them. I think this is aligned, and let's screw it in. This is as simple as it is. Right? Make sure it doesn't move position. Then I can always adjust anyway, but I think this is straight. You can screw all the way through, nice and tight. And so this is how it looks. The vibration dampener working. Let's see how easy it is to fit the phone. Okay. Okay, there you go. And it was pretty easy. How do I pick this up? Okay. Do you push these things off? Yeah. Okay. I see. So I can't really place it like that because let me show you. So these are the bits. Obviously the phone itself will push to fit it in, but to remove it, you can't push it in. You have to use the side bits. Now this is one of the things I was wondering, why do they have this bit? Because it makes everything a little bit bulkier. Now I know why. So I can't fit it like that because I don't put my phone in a portrait mode. I like it landscape. So let's just adjust that. So this way I can, and this is, I have to say, much easier than the other mount. So when I do, I just push this with the fingers, push it in when I want to remove it. But it's easier to put in than the other mount. Yeah, there you go. So let's see if this all works when it's connected and if it starts charging. So guys, I have this SAE connector already installed. This is from my keys jacket, and I'm going to connect to this one just with the cables that came with, and then just to try, just to see first if this works and how does it work, and then after we'll see if the if when the bike is on, if it starts charging, and when the bike is off, if it turns it off automatically. Let's have a look. I hope you can see from the angle. So I have the device and I'll leave it off for now just to connect. I'm going to connect this first to the, let me put this away, to the SAE connector. They have it here. It's plugged in, and then it doesn't have any lights or anything, it's just like that. And then let's put the USB here. So this one goes in here, and you can see it seals really nicely, so no dust or water will go through, hopefully. So anyway, let's connect this. I'm going to connect this, which is here. Okay, let's put it this way just for now. Okay, so this device, one of the things I forgot is this actually has a button to turn on and off. But obviously this is great, but you might forget to turn it off as you're leaving the bike. So let's just see if I put this in auto. You saw it flashing. Okay, it's off. That's a good sign, because it shouldn't be on. And then let's turn it on here. I'll move the camera a bit. Let's turn the engine on. See, open it. Does it go off? It's on auto still. Yeah, still on. So this is on. Looks like it's charging. It shouldn't be. Does it say it's charging? Yeah, it says here. I don't know if you can't see it there, but it's saying it's charging. Still saying it's charging. And now it's green, now it's blue, which is taking power. Okay, so this may be a problem, because obviously the battery is not dropping below 12.5 volts, so it stays on. So I don't know if they're going to fix this or not, but I don't know exactly why is it happening. Could it be because I have a lithium battery, and lithium batteries don't drop that much voltage? Yeah, I don't know, but this is the switch. You can turn it off there, you can turn it on. So this is the button. You can press it to on and off. So if it's on now, you can turn it off. So that's good to have, obviously. But since I have this new device, they should be fixing it. Yeah, it's on auto still. Let me turn this on. So yeah, so this shouldn't be doing this. This should be. So obviously I can control this here, but this is something that's going to be inside the bike, right? It's underneath the seat. so I'm not going to be able to access this. And if this doesn't switch off, is a bit of an inconvenience. Okay, you have the switch, but that's what the reason why I bought this is. This would do it automatically. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it on. I'm gonna leave it on auto, and then I'll just switch off manually. But as much as I can do, I just have to remember. Otherwise, we'll have some issues going forward. But there you go. This is it. So I'm gonna fit the SAE cable to the battery, so it's always connected, and I'll try to arrange the cabling throughout. But that's it for now. Okay, guys, this is where I'm putting the device. I wanted to put it here, but the seat will hit that, so I'm leaving it with that space, and I still can reach the switches, and it doesn't disturb anything else. Obviously, I'll cut these cable ties and I can carry on fitting. But yeah, that's a nice little place. It's nice and sturdy. Yeah, looks like found a nice spot for it. I could actually put it at the back there, but usually I have other stuff there, like the lock and stuff. Yeah, so guys, I put this here, and I thought I was recording. I wasn't, so apologies for that. But basically the cable comes from there through here, comes out. I can show you here, let me pull. Can you see? Comes out all the way through, and then it goes here. I'll just literally fit it underneath the shroud there. But anyway, I'll put some cable ties, and I'll put one here just to hold against all the other cables, so I can easily access. Now, the cable goes through here, and you can see as I turn the bike, this could cause a problem of getting it tangled there and then ruined. So I might just put the cable tie somewhere so that doesn't happen. I might put a cable tie there at the top, maybe just here, so that never happens. Anyway, this is the fitting, and it's nice and clean. You don't really get to see any noise. I'm pretty happy with this. Again, it's a shame this device doesn't particularly work for lithium batteries. At least it's what it's causing is lithium batteries. But as the fault, so I'll try with a multimeter to see what happens there, if it actually drops. But I'll show you if I do record it. But yeah, so other than that, let me just put some cable ties here, tidy up the cable here at the back, so there's not too much hanging, and I think we're done. Let's finish this off. So I just hidden the cable underneath, and I pulled it so there's no way it's going to come out or dangle anywhere. And I put a zip tie just holding it so it comes through here and to the USB controller. So what I'll do is I'll just put in this gap here, and I'll leave this so I can actually easily pull this out, so it'll be a handle and I can just hide it there. And I think that's a pretty neat cable solution. I might revisit this one day later, but not now. And I think we're good. So if I turn this on, it's probably going to turn on, yeah. But at least I have the light. As I'll remove the phone, I'll see this. Maybe I'll put a reminder here to switch it off. But here you go. This is the quad lock wireless mount for the motorbike, and obviously with the USB waterproof USB adapter. So I'm gonna finish off here. So guys, that's it for the episode today. All in all, I'm happy, or extremely happy, with the waterproof wireless charger from Quadlock. Now, there's a couple of things they could have done a little bit better. One of them is obviously the LED light, which indicates if it's charging, if there's a fault, or if there's low power, anything. Any of the information is hidden away once you have the phone in. And if most of you, if you like me, you get on a bike, you put the phone straight in and get input directions to whatever you want to go, or just have the phone in. So you're not going to get the information. And the information is really useful, or the most useful, when you have the phone in, right? So the phone kind of blocks the LED light, and that's a real shame, because you don't know if it's overheating or anything else. But the quality of the product is pretty good. It's solid. It's quite large and quite thick. I don't think there's a lot you can do about that, but at least it's waterproof, and they fix a lot of the issues, or a couple of issues they had on the version 1. Now, in terms of the USB, what's it called? Oh, let's forget the name. The waterproof 12 volt USB Smart Adaptor is not so smart because it doesn't work with my battery, as it doesn't drop below 12.5 volt. I don't know if they're going to do anything about it. I don't know if they can do firmware update. I don't know if we can do that, or if or if they're just going to launch a new version. But it's a shame, because it's £29. The benefits is waterproof, and for most of people who have lead acid batteries, you're probably going to be fine. Now, if you have a lithium battery, which is what I have, for many reasons, you're going to be stuck. At least you have the on and off button. You just have to remember to turn it off, and hopefully I will. When you take the phone out, you just have to pay attention. Hopefully I'll remember to do that. So guys, hopefully you found this video useful in terms of the product review and the fitting, and hopefully you get, you have a good idea if this is the right product for you. There may be others in the market. Because I follow quite a lot, and I have a lot of their products, I just kind of keeping to the same ecosystem. But it's up to you. Do your own research, have a look. Hopefully this video will help you make a decision, or hold off for a later version. But if you like this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the channel. There will be loads more things coming, especially towards the spring summer, when I get on the bike and I start meeting a few people and visiting some cool places. Yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See ya.